What the fuck? I'm gonna fucking do this. Oh man, what the hell? Ah! Hello and welcome to another episode of Jackass Make Video Game. Last week, we built the foundation for my first 3D game in Godot, which is an action roguelike. This week, we'll be refining system mechanics to lock down the core gameplay loop so that we can add content in the future. In one of my previous shorts, I asked, do you think I should add skating to my first ever 3D game? And since nobody answered, I answered for you.
Yes.
I removed my entire movement function and added more drift, less friction. I then updated the camera to no longer be attached to the mouse movement, but instead to always follow the player and to turn based off of the player's movement direction. This will make controller support much easier for all of you controller gamers out there. I then went into Godot and added 2 bone attachments to my player skeleton. Using a Mesh Instance 3D, I added 2 balls to the bottom of the player's shoe to make high fidelity AAA Studio graphic skates. And now you skate. Wait, what the fuck? Luckily, I just have to update the animation. And now he skates. Guys, this is totally me on my way to your mom's house. Smash like if this is also you on your way to that guy's mom's house. Although this is still pretty jank, I don't want to put too much time into just animating, as I do plan on replacing this model with one that I make myself, right after I figure out how to do that. But that's for another video. So if you want to see me struggle in Blender, make sure you subscribe now, Mr. Epic. I'm gonna fucking do this. What? Fuck. How do I cut it in half? How the fuck do I... What the fuck is this camera? Now, what kind of skating game would this be without grinding? A baby game. And we're not babies here, no siree. Around these parts, we grab our homies and we just start grinding. So I added a keybind and made him grind the rails. Oh yeah, I guess I should animate that too. And voila, now he actually grinds. To add a bit of juice, I made a spark effect using Godot's GPU particle node, and now that shit just goes The last bit of movement updates I wanted to add is the ability to wall run. This is relatively simple, as I just added 2 raycasts on both sides of my player. As long as you have enough speed built up as you run at the wall, you will latch on, just like I latch on to your mom. What the?
No sir, bucko. We're not doing that twice in one video.
Just like I latch onto your mom. Once off the wall, you'll either slide down until you hit the floor, or you can jump off and either chain wall jumps together, or just jump off for a boost. I refactored my combat scripts. Instead of firing off automatically, I modified it to where weapons fire off when an action is performed. To test this, I hooked this system up to my wall running, grinding, and dashing.
But won't you run into an issue where enemies start dying off screen? What?
What you say? What you say?
I added in some sound effects and UI elements to provide that sweet dopamine hit when an enemy is damaged or killed. Holy shit. I need to hire a sound designer.
No shit, Sherlock.
But with some extra polish, I think this will be adequate. I then added a trick system. If you hold down your trick button and a directional button, You'll perform a trick, granting you a score. This score will increase your damage modifier, and you can string tricks together and perform a combo for even more damage buildup. This is still in its infancy, but once tweaked, each trick will have its own weapon attached to it. Where the game is now, it does feel fun, but it's lacking a lot of polish, which is really starting to rear its ugly head.
Hey.
For next week's video, the goal is to have a new character model, updated rooms with all that incorporate the mechanics that were created in this video, better sound design, so that we can make a much more presentable product. So if you haven't subscribed already, smash that now and ring the bell so that you're notified for when that video comes out. I also need to come up with a name, so if you have any suggestions, go ahead and leave them in the comments. But that's it for this week's update. Thank you so much for watching. I'll leave you with some gameplay footage from this week's final update. Thank you so much again. Bye.